Hi my loves, so this is the first look I'm filming using the new Urban Decay Heat palette. This look is a lovely warm half cut crease, perfect for an evening out, so keep watching and I hope you guys like. So the first colour I'm using from the Heat palette is the shade Chaser. I'm using this for my transition shade and placing this in the upper crease and bringing it all the way over to the inner part of the upper crease. I'm now taking the shade Sourced and placing this in the exact same place as the previous shade. This is just to bring some warmth to the area. You want to be using a very light hand and making sure that all the eyeshadow is blended out. Now taking the shade Enfuego, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not going to bring this colour as far up as the previous two colours, but still want to bring it all the way over to the inner corner. This will help define the cut crease. Also, you want to focus this colour in the outer corner as well to darken it up. Now just taking any clean fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend all the colours together, making sure that there are no harsh lines. So to create the cut crease, I'm going to take any concealer with a small brush and carve out the crease. This will also help to make sure that the colour we are going to use will pop. Taking the shade Ounce, this is the lightest colour in the palette. I'm going to set the area that we put the concealer on with this shade. So just place that, just dab that on the area. So now taking the shade Scorched, I'm going to place this in the middle of the lid, blending it with the lighter and the darker shades used. This gives it a nice ombre effect. So to create the winged eyeliner to finish this look, I'm using the NYX Epic Ink Liner in black, and I'm just creating that wing liner with some sticky tape as my guide. I didn't put my eyelashes on screen, but I did use the Huda Beauty lashes in the style Samantha. I'm going to take the NYX Total Control foundation. This is the first time that I have used this foundation and I've got to say, wow, this is the best drugstore foundation I have ever tried. So it's on par with some of the big brands, it's probably even better than some of them. So I'm just going to use my damp beauty sponge just to blend all this out. So I'm going to put this in the area under my cheekbones, on top of my forehead and under the chin, just to hide that dreaded double chin. As I said, this is not the easiest to blend, so I always spray my brush with Max Fix Plus before, and it makes blending out the contour really easy and gives it a really nice natural finish. Now taking the Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealer. This is another one of my go-to concealers for my fair skin. I'm keeping the concealer in the central part of my face, and this helps balance all the face and gives a nice highlighted look. Again, just blending this out with my damp beauty sponge. Now I'm just going to set the under eye area with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm going to dab my damp beauty sponge in the powder and generally press this in the area that I want to set on my face. So now, just to finish the under eye area, I'm going to take the shade Enfuego, if that's how you pronounce it again. I'm going to place this as close to the lash line as possible, and then I'm going to take the shade Sourced and I'm going to blend out the darker shade with this colour. So I'm using the Benefit Coralista blush from this lovely tin of blushes that I've got from Benefit. I'm putting this on the apple of my cheeks and I'm blending it backwards into the contour. And not to forget, as I did, to dust off the Laura Mercier powder just before you start using the blush. Now taking one of my absolute favourite highlighters, which is the Benefit What's Up highlighter. I'm going to dab this on with my finger. I don't really like the sponge that they provide. I think the finger gives it a much more natural effect. And I'm just going to dab this on the top of my cheekbones either side. So I'm just going to finish the look using this lovely neutral lipstick in the colour Myth by MAC. So I hope you guys really like this video. Please subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and keep a lookout for some more upcoming videos using the New Urban Decay palette.